So first, what school do you teach at?
I'm sorry.
What school do you teach at?
Actually, I teach in San Miguel National High School. It is located in an island community here in Tabaco City, Philippines.
Nice. And how many students do you teach?
Actually, I teach one subject for 5 sections per class in the 10th grade. So I think it's 120 students.
Oh, what subject do you teach?
Music, arts, P, and health.
Arts, speech, and health?
Yeah, here in the Philippines, we call it as MAPE.
Interesting.
It's like
Gotcha.
a subject composed of 4 sub-areas.
All right. How many days a week do you teach?
In the Philippines, we teach 5 days, 5 consecutive days. It's like every weekdays
Oh,
we go to island to teach.
same for us. So, how do you get to school? Like, is it the boat, car ride, the bike? Like, how do you get there?
Well, I live here in the city, and the school is in the island. So every day we have to ride on a motorboat, cross the sea, and then when we arrive in the island, we need to ride a motorcycle going up the hill because the school is located at the top of the mountain. And then in the afternoon, when we go home, we have to walk down the hill and then go to the seashore where the motorboat is waiting for us to send us to the city again.
Oh, wow. So how long does that take?
If the weather is good, the walking will take like 20 minutes from the uphill, and then we walk downhill going to the seashore, and then that's 20 minutes of walking. 20 to 30 minutes if the weather is good. And from the seashore, I think 15 to 20 minutes again when we ride a motorboat going home. So it's like almost an hour of travel from the city going to the island, and then back and forth.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's our daily that's our daily trip here in the Philippines.
Yeah, that's a lot to do every day.
Yeah.
So what is your greatest challenge or struggle as a teacher?
Actually, for me, as a teacher, teaching is not a great challenge because I've been doing this for how many years? It's like I've been a teacher for 10 years since my college graduation. Maybe the challenge is the situation that we're presently having at school. Like it's like students really need some physical needs like water, additional classroom. Those are the things that we teachers cannot provide, especially with the kind of salary that we're receiving from the government. Water and the lack of classroom those are the difficulties that it's very hard to provide for the students, because learning it's very easy to teach, especially we're trained in teaching as teachers. Those needs of the students, it's really hard to provide. It's the challenge that we're right
now. So what motivates you to keep teaching?
Of course, the students, because especially they're from the island, and the learnings, the experiences that the other students, especially here from students from the city, is their experiences are very different. So the students from the island really needs to have more experiences, learning experiences, those experiences that other students here in the city also are having, like good learning environment.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're very deprived, maybe because of the situation, the location, being in a community wherein, it's different from what the city looks like.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's really rough. So what inspires you?
The students, because as a teacher, you should think first the students, all your actions at school, and sometimes our house becomes an extension of the school, because sometimes the students gets they do communicate us even with their personal problems.
Mm-hmm.
Even when we're already at home, they will contact us and share their problems. So students are really our motivation.
Yeah. Well, that's really, really nice to hear. So this is just a theoretical question. What would you do with the money if someone gave you, let's say, like 3,500 pesos? Where would that money go?
As a teacher, maybe I will put it in, or add it on our savings for for building a water tank.
Mm-hmm.
Because as I've said a while ago, water and additional classrooms are things that school really needs, and the students really need also. So if I will have that kind of money, I will add it to the savings that we have, to the money that we have
Yeah.
for the water tank.
All right. And then just one final question. What are your hopes for the future, both for yourself and then for the children?
For the island students, I really pray that they can, they will be successful, and for me, they will be successful if they will be given a learning experience that other students from other city, from other location is also experiencing. Those experience that they will, they will be helped to learn more things other than those things that they can see.
Mm-hmm.
To see other things that they can see around the community, because Bethany, the community in the island is very different from the city.
Yeah.
Students don't ride on a public utility van, because in the island they don't have it. So I really wish that all students will experience also this experience that other children are having in other places. And that's what I also always tell them, to study hard, because there are things in life that they cannot see around the community. I want them to go somewhere farther than the island and then experience how beautiful is life.
Mm-hmm.
Because we live here in a city, and there are food that they cannot eat because there is food that are not available in the island. So it's really hard to let the students experience all the things that, because of the location. They really need to cross the ocean before we go to the city. And other students do not cross the ocean to go to the city because of the poverty. You know what I mean, Beth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm actually in almost 8 years. And, my heart really, really hard. Students
Oh.
really got hurt.
That is, no, it's really, really beautiful to see. So the plan for the interview, I just wanted it to be super quick, is I'm going to be writing an article to put on the MBM website that's about you and your experience with teaching and spotlights everything that you do and what you go through for these kids, the sacrifices that you make, the transportation, everything like that, to spread more awareness, hopefully get more donations. But regardless of what happens, thank you so much for your time and for what you do for the kids. Like, it's amazing what you do. You're such a kind person. Like,
Thank you so much, Bethany. And thank you so much for being with MBM.
of course. Yeah, of course. But it was so nice to meet you. It was so nice to meet you. And hopefully I'll get to work with you in the future.
Yeah, hopefully. And I hope to see you in person in the future.
Yeah, hopefully. Maybe actually. I might be going to the Philippines this summer because my grandparents are from there. They live in Manila, which is a little farther. But...
Yeah, Jamie told me that you're a Filipina.
Yeah, my dad is Filipino. So I don't speak Tagalog because he never learned either, but both of his parents are Filipino. Yeah, so they live in Manila. So hopefully, yeah.
But you'll also visit your relatives here in the Philippines.
Yeah, I will. Hopefully. We'll see if there's time there. But either way, I hope that we keep in touch. So
when was the vacation? Because MJB is planning for a Philippine trip in August.
My vacation will be from June to July. So the timing doesn't really work out that way. I know she'll be coming in August, so I think the timing won't line up, but we'll definitely see. Yeah. But I hope you have a really great day. It was so nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you also, Bethany.
You too.